Hey man, let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted to be the guy she keeps thinking about after you leave? Not because you sent the perfect text, not because you talked more than everyone else, but because something about your presence stayed with her. Most men think becoming unforgettable means doing more, talking more, trying harder, being funnier, showing more interest. But sometimes the harder you try to stay in her mind, the faster you disappear from it. Because the men people remember are usually not desperately trying to be remembered. They are calm, they notice things, they listen. They do not rush to prove themselves, and that creates something powerful: curiosity. So today, I want to show you how to create that kind of presence without pretending, manipulating, or playing strange psychological games. Because getting inside her head is not really about controlling what she thinks. It is about creating an experience worth thinking about later. The first thing you need to change is your pace. Watch what happens when a man becomes nervous around a woman he really likes. He speeds up, he talks faster, he laughs too quickly, he answers before she finishes. He fills every silence, he starts performing, and even if he never says it directly, his behavior communicates one message: I really need you to like me. That pressure can be felt. Now compare him with a man who is interested but grounded. He listens to the whole sentence. He pauses before answering. He is comfortable with a few seconds of silence. He is not constantly checking whether she approves of him. That feels different. When you slow down, your words carry more weight, and you give the other person enough room to actually notice you. Most men are so busy trying to create an impression that they never allow one to form. The second thing is eye contact. And no, this does not mean staring at her like you are trying to read her mind. Good eye contact is relaxed. When she speaks, look at her. Do not constantly check your phone. Do not scan the room every few seconds. Give the moment your attention, and when there is obvious chemistry, maybe a playful comment or a sincere moment, let the eye contact remain just slightly longer, then look away naturally. That tiny moment can create tension because it feels unfinished. The unfinished moments tend to stay in the mind. But the important thing is that you are not forcing anything. You are simply not destroying the moment, because silence makes you nervous. A lot of men experience a perfect moment of chemistry and immediately talk over it. She smiles. There is eye contact. There is a second of silence, and he panics. So, what kind of movies do you like? Moment gone. Sometimes you do not need another sentence. Sometimes the moment is already doing the work. Now here is something even more powerful than eye contact: listening. Most people do not really listen. They wait for their turn. She tells them something, and immediately they think about what story they can tell next. But if you genuinely listen, you become memorable very quickly. Suppose she tells you she has an important presentation on Thursday. Later, you remember, how did that presentation go? That sounds simple, but it communicates something most people rarely feel. You actually heard me. And people remember how you make them feel. They may forget half the things you said. They will remember feeling understood. So stop asking yourself, what impressive thing should I say next? Start asking, what is she actually telling me? Sometimes she gives you a detail. Sometimes she gives you an emotion. The emotion is usually more interesting. She says she changed careers. Instead of immediately asking what the new job is, you could say, what finally made you decide to do it? Now there is a story. And stories create stronger connection than an interview full of random questions. Another thing people call mystery is really just gradual discovery. You do not have to explain your entire life in the first conversation. A lot of men overshare because they are trying to create instant intimacy. They explain their childhood, their ex, their career, their goals, their problems, everything. But intimacy is not the amount of information exchanged. It is trust, developing over time. You can be honest without giving someone every chapter on the first night. Let things unfold naturally. If she asks about you, answer. Tell stories, be open, but do not feel the need to prove your entire value immediately. You are not presenting a sales pitch. She does not need a PowerPoint presentation explaining why you are worth dating. Let her discover you, and allow yourself to discover her too. That is where real curiosity comes from. Now let's talk about something that destroys this entire effect. Trying too hard to impress her. Money, status, cars, women you have dated, how busy you are, who you know, how successful you are. The harder you push those things into conversation, the more obvious it becomes that you want approval. Real confidence lets good qualities appear naturally. If you are ambitious, your life will reveal it. If you are disciplined, your habits will reveal it. If you are funny, the conversation will reveal it. You do not need to announce your traits. A man repeatedly saying he is confident usually sounds less confident. A man repeatedly saying he has options often sounds like he desperately wants you to believe it. Let your life speak. Your job is not to convince her that you are valuable. Your job is to actually have value behind your presence. Body language matters too, but forget the exaggerated advice. You do not need to take up half the room. You do not need to deliberately angle your body away from her. You do not need to move in slow motion. The main goal is simple. Stop broadcasting anxiety. When men get nervous, they fidget. They touch their face, check their phone, adjust their clothes, bounce their leg, lean forward constantly. Instead, relax. Stand naturally. Drop your shoulders. Keep your hands comfortable. Take a slower breath. And focus on the person instead of constantly thinking about how you look. The more you think, do I look confident right now? The less natural you become. Presence fixes a lot of body language problems automatically. Now here is one of the strongest things you can create in an interaction: emotional contrast. If you are serious the entire time, it becomes heavy. If everything is a joke, it becomes shallow. Good chemistry moves. You tease her, she laughs. Then the conversation becomes sincere. You listen. A few minutes later, you are playful again. That emotional movement gives the interaction texture, and texture creates memory. This is also why good teasing works. It is light. It is harmless. Both people enjoy it. Maybe she admits she has watched the same terrible TV show 5 times. You smile. I was starting to respect you. She laughs. Done. You do not keep attacking the same thing. And you definitely do not target real insecurities just to make her seek your approval. Making someone insecure can make them think about you, but that does not mean you created healthy attraction. The goal is not to make her question her value. The goal is to make the interaction enjoyable enough that she wants another one. Now we get to scarcity. This is where men often ruin everything. They hear that being less available increases attraction, so they start ignoring messages on purpose, rejecting plans they actually want, pretending to be busy, disappearing after a good date. That is fake scarcity. Healthy scarcity happens because you have a life. You work, you train, you have friends, family, responsibilities, things you are building. Sometimes you cannot meet. Sometimes you reply later because you are actually doing something. And when you are available, you are present. That feels completely different. You do not want her thinking, why is he playing games? You want her to understand that your life does not disappear simply because you like her. You can prioritize a woman without making her your entire world. Here is a question that will tell you whether you are acting naturally. Imagine you knew for certain that she already liked you. Would you behave the same way? Would you rewrite one message 5 times? Would you panic because she took 2 hours to reply? Would you deliberately mention other women? Would you constantly worry about saying the perfect thing? Probably not. You would relax. That relaxed version of you is often far more attractive. This is the irony. Trying too hard to secure attraction can kill the very thing you are trying to create. Now, if you want her to remember you later, create something specific. Generic interactions disappear. Generic questions, generic compliments, generic dates. Specific moments stay. Maybe you develop a ridiculous inside joke. Maybe something unexpected happens while you are walking together. Maybe you have a conversation that starts playful and suddenly becomes meaningful. Maybe she tells you something nobody else usually asks about. Those moments become attached to you. You do not need to manufacture them. You need to be present enough to notice when they happen. And put the phone away. Nothing kills a memorable moment faster than both people checking screens every 2 minutes. Also, know when to leave. Some men ruin a great interaction because they are afraid to end it. The first hour is amazing. The second is still good. By the third, both people are tired, conversation slows, and the entire night becomes less memorable. You do not have to squeeze every possible minute out of a good moment. If the date went well, let it end well. Say goodnight, go home. Trust that another meeting can happen. That communicates something important. You are enjoying the connection. You are not clinging to it. And please do not misunderstand this as advice to hide your interest. Mystery does not mean making her wonder for 3 months whether you even like her. If you like her, show some interest. Invite her out. Flirt. Compliment her. Tell her you enjoyed seeing her. Confidence is not pretending you do not care. Confidence is being able to show interest without needing a guaranteed response. You can say, "I had fun with you tonight." Simple. You do not lose power because you are honest. One of the best kinds of compliments is also specific. "You're beautiful" is fine, but something like, "You get really animated when you talk about your work. I like that." Or, "You have a way of turning serious stories into something funny." Those compliments feel different because you are noticing the person, not just evaluating the appearance. And again, that feeling of being seen can stay in someone's mind. Just keep it honest. Do not pretend to know someone deeply after 20 minutes. Specific beats dramatic. Now here is probably the biggest shift in this entire video. Stop obsessing over getting inside her head. Because the moment you become obsessed with controlling what she thinks, you stop being present. You start monitoring everything. Did the eye contact work? Did she laugh enough? Should I pull away now? How long should I wait before texting? Is she thinking about me? At that point, dating becomes a psychological experiment. You are not enjoying anything. You are managing reactions. Ask a better question. How do I feel around her? Do you enjoy talking to her? Does she listen? Is she kind? Does she contribute? Do you actually like her personality? Can you relax around her? Do your values match? This changes your entire position. You stop auditioning for a role in her life. You begin deciding whether she fits into yours. And that creates the kind of natural confidence men usually try to imitate with techniques. Because think about it. Why does a confident man speak more calmly? Because he is not panicking. Why does he not overtext? Because he does not need constant reassurance. Why does he maintain eye contact? Because he is comfortable being seen. Why does he have boundaries? Because his own life matters. Why can he leave after a great date? Because he does not believe this is his only opportunity for connection. The techniques are not the source of confidence. They are often just what confidence looks like from the outside. If you copy the behavior without changing the mindset, eventually it looks fake. So next time you are around her, simplify everything. Slow down. Look at her when she talks. Actually listen. Do not interrupt every silence. Do not tell your entire life story. Do not turn the interaction into a performance. Be playful when the moment is playful. Be sincere when it becomes sincere. Have your own opinions. Put the phone away. And when the interaction reaches a natural ending, let it end. Afterward, if you enjoyed yourself, communicate like a normal human being. I had fun. Let's do that again. Then watch whether interest meets interest. You do not need to force anything. And remember, being unforgettable is not the same as being compatible. A woman can think about you constantly and still be wrong for you. She can chase you and still be inconsistent. She can feel intense attraction and still bring chaos into your life. So do not make being desired your entire goal. You want mutual attraction, but you also want respect, consistency, emotional maturity, a connection that actually makes your life better. That is why you should never become so focused on whether she wants you that you forget to ask whether you want what she offers. Hey man, the guy she remembers is not always the loudest guy in the room. He is not always the richest. He is not necessarily the man who used the smartest psychological technique. Often, he is simply the man who made the interaction feel different. He was calm. He paid attention. He did not rush. He was interested without becoming desperate, confident without trying to prove superiority, playful without being disrespectful, open without giving away everything immediately. And when the moment ended, he let it end. That creates something stronger than a trick. It creates an experience. So stop trying to control every thought she has about you. Control what you actually can: your attention, your pace, your standards, your presence, your life. Because the strongest way to stay in her head is not to manipulate what she thinks after you leave. It is to make the time she spent with you genuinely worth remembering.